Come and dream with me.
Hello, welcome to this What Do You Want to Watch discussion of the 74th Primetime Emmy Awards. I'm your host, Ashley Hobley. Joining me today, Dylan Blight. My question, Dylan, straight off the bat, are you doing okay?
Fuck the Emmys! Fuck everyone that voted for the show. Fuck everyone that won. I'm writing a letter.
Yes, so for people who don't know, Dylan is clearly a massive fan of Better Call Saul. And Dylan, do you know how many Emmys Better Call Saul went home with tonight?
Lucky I wasn't there. I would have jumped up on stage. I'm going to let you finish, Julia. But Rhea Seehorn gave one of the best performances of all time.
Zero Emmys for Better Call Saul.
Yeah, it doesn't mean shit. It just means everyone that votes for the Emmys is wrong and doesn't know fucking good from bad.
There's still one more chance, to right this wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, of course, we're recording this like literally right after the Emmys have finished. So Dylan, other than the lack of love for Better Call Saul, what did you think of this year's Emmys?
Look, I'll be honest. I thought it was all right, but also I did miss like an hour.
Yeah.
So
you just did your bed shower, just curled in a ball, just back and forth. Yeah.
Literally, as soon as Ray lost, work was like, "Can I call you to ask you about something?" And I was like, "Yeah, fucking whatever. I don't give a fuck."
I'm like, I was watching the Explosion Network Twitter, and you tweeted about the first winner, and then I think that Rhea's category was like pretty like the next one. She didn't win.
Yep.
No more posts for the rest of the night.
Gone.
It's over.
As soon as I got pulled away for an hour, I was like, I don't know where I'm up to now. So they fucked me. But also, I was like, fuck you. I don't care anymore.
Yeah, I thought it was an enjoyable show overall. It didn't feel overly dragged out. There weren't too many awful bits, although there is one moment.
I saw you tweet about one bit that I haven't said that was on when I had to jump out that you said was bad.
Yeah, so I'll just jump in the low point of the night. They did an Kia ad in which two unknown actors, I guess, had to do the same lines 4 different ways, the bit where they've got the exact same lines, but it's 4 different scenarios.
Is this like Kia the car?
Kia the car.
Right.
And it was awful. Awful. It was like, you cut people's speeches from tonight short for this.
Is it because Kia paid for the majority
I'm sure
of the
they
show?
paid. I'm sure they paid something, but run it during the ad break is what I'm saying. Because then you cut straight to an ad break. So, but yeah, other than that, very enjoyable. A lot of nice moments of the night. How do you feel about the set for this year? I believe last year they did a similar thing, but that's because they were out in a tent somewhere. It wasn't like a normal stage with auditorium seating. This one much more like the Golden Globes of yesteryear of American Australian best and fairest nights, I guess. Where everybody's at a table and that kind of stuff. Very different to Emmys of the past. Yeah,
I like it. It seems I like this for these sorts of shows because when it's up on the straight stage and everything, it very much gives you more of that, like it's a production, it's a play, it's a stage show sort of thing. Whereas having them come out in these middle walkway sections where you can see people behind them and everything, it just makes it just feel more like an actual award ceremony, less like a production, which I like.
Yeah, I didn't mind it. Yeah, it obviously just feels a bit different. Yeah, and then kind of the middle stage section is kind of odd, but and they kind of were presenting from all different points. I feel bad for the people who are seated behind that main stage because one, they weren't winning anything. They had to be on the entire time, or just.
I was like, surely no one, but at the back was nominated. Doesn't be awkward.
No, I think there was some people from White Lotus over there, so they probably came on stage for the White Lotus. I guess big winners for the night: Succession taking home Best Drama Series. As well as I think they just took home a writing award. Matthew McFadden won for Best Supporting Actor in a Drama Series, which is cool because he's great in the show. Of course, Ted Lasso took out Best Comedy Series with Jason Sudeikis and Brett Goldstein both taking home awards in their respective categories. Of course, White Lotus pretty much sweeping in every single category it was eligible in. Not really surprising. I think White Lotus was a very popular frontrunner going in, really with only Dopesick being its major competition for the night. And then I was surprised Succession did end up getting over the line, because there seemed to be a lot, especially the way the show was built, there seemed to be a push for Squid Game to come over the top right at the end of the show.
I'm surprised Squid Game won anything, to be honest.
What? Because it's why?
No, like I like Squid Game, but I really didn't think like it was above anything else that was nominated. Like I thought it was, yep, it definitely deserved to be nominated, but I really didn't think it was going to win anything. So I'm surprised it won anywhere near as much as it did.
See, I think it definitely had a shot. I think I was more concerned about recency bias, because Squid Game was almost at least 12 months ago now.
Like the very start of the
eligibility period. So
last year, or whatever.
That just meant everybody had enough time to watch it. And it was nice seeing the cast and crew of that show pop up throughout the night. They did do a funny bit with they did like a replica doll, and they did the red light, green light thing. Of course, Ted Lasso did well, also being pushed by Abbott Elementary, which picked up a couple of really well received awards. Of course, Quinta Brunson winning for best written comedy episode, and then in the moment of the night, I think inarguably, Cheryl Lee Ralph accepted for best supporting actress in a comedy series, coming out and singing "Endangered Species" by Diane Reeves. In just like a really powerful moment, and was easily the best speech of the night.
Yeah, I'm not fully. I saw people tweeting about like how she's like had to face like certain things or whatever over a career, and it was such a big win. I don't know enough about her career to know, like, other than I guess just straight up being a black person in Hollywood. I guess so I don't know if there was anything more than that, but otherwise it was a very great, very good speech. I'd put hers up there, and then Zendaya's was the one I really liked. I thought was short and sweet and everything. So
Zendaya was really good, of course, easily the favorite in her category, but winning for the second time, this time in front of an actual crowd. So, she could take in the joy of that. How do we feel about Keenan as host?
I liked him. I thought it was fun.
Yeah, he was a good time. They did the same thing last year, where they did like an opening bit. Last year it was like a song and dance thing.
Did the
monologue like after the first ad break.
Yeah.
A bit odd. I don't love it. Just do it straight. Do it all at the start.
I don't hate it or love it. I felt like more like it was weirder the first time, but now I could. If they did it for a third year, I'd probably not even blink. Like at this point, I'd just probably be used to it.
You'd be used to it. And then obviously they opened with the dance numbers to different TV show themes, which was fine until they remixed them. I didn't love the remix.
I didn't like the remix, but the general idea, and I thought it was pretty fun, especially him coming out and all dances and stuff like that to the bits and all that sort of stuff. I thought it was good. Yeah,
I think Keenan had a number of very good moments throughout the night. A highlight.
His monologue was good too. The jokes about Netflix was good.
Yeah, I mean, he nailed it.
He's like, 2 Netflix, I got you. I'm not getting a comedy special anytime, but that's all right.
Yeah. I enjoyed his, segment with Kamal at the bar. Kamal, not meant to be a real bartender, but,
No.
But then we got a very, very short Kenan and Kel reunion, which made a lot of people happy. Even though it was like
more
5
people
seconds.
should have watched the show.
I think they did back in the... Oh, the Keenan. No, I'm talking about Keenan Kel, like from back in the 90s. Is like,
oh right, yeah,
you know. So, yeah. Any other moments that kind of stood out to you?
I mean, some funny, just like award, like what's her face, Coolidge. What's
Jennifer Coolidge.
Jennifer Coolidge.
I don't
like
know if that
dance.
bit was like staged or not. You know what I mean?
I don't think it was planned.
What, her dancing?
I don't feel like the dancing was planned.
You don't think it was planned that they would suddenly play "Hit the Road Jack"? At no other playoff music during the night was there. Did they start playing a licensed song? You know what I mean?
Maybe. If not, it was a good bit either way.
Yeah, she was good. I enjoyed Will Arnett and Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah, that was fun. I appreciate Jimmy's commitment.
Yeah, he only broke it for a small segment. You know, when Quinta
put his arm up to make sure that she knew that he wasn't actually dead. Committed to being dead. I appreciate it. Yeah.
What else have I got here? I thought it was interesting. I think Michael Keaton comes up, wins the first award of the night. Great speech. Very long. Very long and uninterrupted. And that prompted me to take note of how long it would take before they stopped showing clips with the nominees. It was interesting because they would just cut clip. They would sometimes show clips, and then other times they would not show clips. So I feel like they like maybe had a time limit per each hour, and then the clips would be cut out or whatever during that.
What I don't understand is they allocate, like, say they allocate 3 hours for the show, and they play DJ and try and make the segments and everything fit into that 3 hours so they can get it done and try and let people talk longer if they've got time, etc., etc., etc. Like, why don't you just book a 3.5 hour show? You can get everything in, and then if you've got 10-15 minutes left at the end, you just get the fucking, like, you've got someone on the buy, like a host, to come in and be like, let's talk about all the best moments that happen, and then you do like 10-15 minutes of clips at the end. Like, how hard is it? You know what I mean?
No,
I don't understand why they're making it so much harder for themselves by, like, we'll book 3 hours. All right, just book 3.5.
Just give yourself an extra breathing room.
I don't know why they. Yeah, it's. I
don't know. What? I thought Lizzo. Obviously, she won for her show. Lizzo's Big Girls. I think that's what it's called. She was really good. She gave a great speech.
Dethroning. Dethroning RuPaul's.
Dethroning RuPaul. Yeah. The drag community is going to have it out for Lizzo, I believe. That's going to be a thing, maybe.
No, I think Lizzo should be safe, to be honest.
Lizzo will be safe, okay.
I think Lizzo should be safe.
Well, I think that's all the other notes that I had. I
was about to say, you better not ask what my biggest disappointments are. Don't even fucking...
Well, I don't need to say it, do I?
You don't need to. No.
So let's see. Have a quick search Emmy reactions. See what other people are saying.
They're saying, fuck the Emmys. Even Michael McKean, an actor who plays Jimmy's brother on Better Call Saul, like, tweeted out that's bullshit. Not exactly that, but some.
One thing I did enjoy was, like, the multiple screens where they did some solid montages or, like, setups for different. Obviously, they had the medical drama people come out, and then they had the cop people come out, which, it was good timing that there isn't a massive cop related story in the news at the moment. So.
It was a good year to do the Law and Order or whatever.
Yeah, I think that they'll do it. There's not much, becomes straight out of it. Predictions wise, pretty one sided again this year. Dylan finishing with 9 out of 27, and I finished with 17 out of 27. So
yeah, well, I would have had way more
if they voted for Better Call Saul.
Yeah, fucking.
What are you gonna do? I also did love Gene Smart and Hannah Arbinder at their presenting their bit. That was quite amusing about
Zendaya.
About wanting to see Zendaya. Also, Selena Gomez, Steve Martin, and Martin Short. They were great together. Great comedy trio. Yeah, good.
I just remembered one of my favorite jokes in the opening monologue too.
Yeah,
where he's like, "Congratulations to Zendaya, she turned 27 last week." Too old. At a good age to play a high school student, but too old to date Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yep. Keenan just get in trouble with everybody.
Yeah. And then shout out to the Succession cast or whatever the show runner being like, fuck the Queen and fuck the King. I was
just
like,
a big week for Successions.
yeah, I was like, go King.
And the in memoriam this time much more respectful than the Oscars were earlier this year.
Mm-hmm.
You know, very nice, very nicely put together. You know, a bit safe for John Legend, but you know.
Yeah, but look, you
don't need to be risky. Don't need to mix this up. This is not a segment that you did that needs to be jazzed up.
The in memoriam is something that's fine the way it is. Don't try and just do it. You know, you don't need to fuck around.
I haven't seen if there's been any major snubs, but I think they covered a lot of, you know, important figures. So. All right, let us know what we missed. What did you enjoy about this year's Emmy Awards? Who other than Better Call Saul was snubbed? By going to explosion.com/Twitter or jump to Discord at explosion.com/Discord. If you want to help us out here at What Do You Want to Watch, leave us a review on Apple Podcasts or Podchase or tell people about the show. Leave us 5 stars, then we can leave 5 stars. And if you like this episode, thoughts with $1, head on over to our Ko-fi page at explosion.com/support. Thank you very much for listening. Until next time, keep watching stuff, I guess.
I'm not watching any more Ozark. I'm done.
That's good.
I'm up to season 2. I'm done.
No.
Fuck that show. No, done.
You're going to write Julia Garner an angry letter?
Yeah, Julia Garner can go get fucked. I don't care how good she was in that movie I liked last year, The Assistant. Yeah, good job. Shit now. Ruined.
Just tweet that out. Yeah.